That's no bueno. Hopefully she does better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's something wrong with her joints, and they to even figure out what to do about it, she needs a procedure called a joint tap, which is painful and expensive, and I don't want her to have that. But we're gonna have to figure out how to do it, and it sucks.
Yeah. Do you do any supplements or anything like bone supplements, like fish oil and stuff like that?
Yeah, we've been giving her supplements and medications for months now, and she's been just getting worse.
That sucks.
But we did stop her like ibuprofen a couple days ago in preparation to
The dog
start
version of ibuprofen, not real ibuprofen.
in preparation. Yeah, they call it vetprofen. Um, in preparation to start taking steroids. So, but you can't
Yeah,
take you have to wait. You can't overlap those two things, or she could get stomach ulcers. So, she's just
and
hurting a little extra right
the
now.
steroids are just a guess too. They're just like maybe she has a really rare form of arthritis. We'll try this and hope it
Hopefully that works
works.
on her. Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't think she. They're just like this is the only thing we can think of to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
We've been to the vet so many times in the last couple months. It's been ridiculous. And every time it's just like they don't. They're like, it could be this list of things, and I was like, I know. Like I know I know it could be this list of things. That's why I brought her here, But
Look at you. Have you considered taking her to like a doctor? Like that's why we're here.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit. He's like
I
playing
mean,
cool.
yeah,
the
yeah.
vets keep telling us she's the weirdest case. Nobody can figure out anything about her. It's like, oh, okay, well, this is terrible.
That sucks.
Yeah, but she's hanging in there. She's taking a little nap. She's
That's
okay.
good. Yeah, hopefully she does better though. Like I said, I'd say give her some fresh food too. Like I did that to my dog because I thought he had kennel cough. Honestly, twice. And every time I just switch him up to just like I give him ground beef and rice and all that like vegetables and stuff. Like he's happy as can be, but it's a little bit like more time consuming for me to like constantly cook him food. But
Yeah.
Yeah, she has issues with like she has blood um, changes. Something's wrong with her. That's not her diet. We don't know what.
mm, that sucks. Hopefully she does
Yeah,
better. Some of my good vibes. Nice. Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right.
appreciate that. Cool. So let's do a recap of last time. So last time you guys were being harassed by some gargoyles, and you figured out through some trial and error and getting slashed in the face a little bit that you have to pay them each and every time you want to leave, and each and every person has to pay them each and every time they want to leave, or the gargoyles will attack because they don't want to be, they don't like stingy people. They're like, you pay your toll. Um, yeah, so you guys ended up splitting up because the gargoyles chased you in two separate directions, and but luckily you ended up at
Yes.
two separate entrances to the same room. The room has a unique painting on the outside with a man with the stars for his face reaching up to the sky. Uh, and Tortec emulated this, which opened the doors. And you found a crown on the inside, which caused Tortec, who grabbed the crown, to have a communion with our giant snake mommy, Dendar. Um,
I'm sorry. That sounded way too sexual.
Sorry.
It just, it
Yeah.
just hit, it just hit that way. Sorry. I couldn't help but
Anyway,
giggle.
he agrees. Tortek agrees to help Dendar get free after realizing that Dendar has been kind of tortured by her experiences, not just being sealed in the labyrinth where she is now, but before that, like she was a being of silence and darkness, and this creation impeded on her and caused her great pain and suffering. And you felt for that and decided to help her. And she directed you and said, "There is a a sword you need to find." And she showed that sword to you. It looks just like a rusted piece of metal. And you also saw, before you snapped out of the vision, you saw yourself wearing the crown, holding that jagged piece of metal, standing in front of a pair of double doors. Those double doors were hundreds of feet tall easily. And then you snap out of it, and the monsters came, and you fought them off. They looked at you funny and hurt you quite a bit. Um, and then you realized that it seemed like the only way out of this room was for have someone cut their arm off. And our resident gnome, actually one of our two gnomes that we have now, Oaknock, decides, I don't need two arms, and just casually sticks his left arm into the sphere of annihilation, causing it to completely cease to exist. And now he is missing his left arm up to the elbow. Or is it the right arm?
I think it was the right, yeah.
It was the right arm, you're right. So anyway, you guys decide to explore when Tortek and Lemon both get sucked into the creepy mirror. After like looking around, not being able to find any other way to do anything with the mirror, figure why not smash it? And you smashed it, and a bunch of things came out. Oh, I was wrong last time when I told you that was the only way to get things out of the mirror. There was one more way, but you guys weren't even close to that solution, and it would have taken a long time to find it. So this was probably the best way to not cause your party members to go insane from their solitary confinement, looking at themselves only.
So,
So-
can you tell us what the other way was?
No.
We already
You might find
smashed the
it.
mirror.
If you find it, I'll tell you what it is.
What? Okay.
That way it's still a mystery. So anyway, you smash the mirror and your friends come back, but also the hallway is now filled, and some creatures can barely even fit. And you have, you have 12 things? No, 9 things come out. Immediately you have, let's see. The Minotaur and where is he? Sorry. Oh, there she is. Okay, so you have
Bringing me to you.
this lady in the plate armor here, and this Minotaur. She yells, "Zal, is that you around the corner?" He says, "Yes." She says, um, "You and me, we're gonna take that gargoyle. You can get there quicker than me." And he says, "Got it." And he raises his axe. Then you get this bat thing screeches and starts flying in a beeline. It looks like towards you, Lemon. Then you have this guy with the bandana on. He is looking
Doppelganger?
skittish. Yeah, like he shimmered into a human form immediately after he materialized, and he looks skittish, and he's looking like he's just gonna try to shove past you, Keltash. His eyes look like they're keep glancing behind you, and he's like keeps like trying to edge near, like to the side of you. And then this drow right here, he taps you on the shoulder, Ognak, and he says, "Hey, what are we fighting?"
Mm-hmm.
good.
I'm gonna like look forward, and I'll just be like, I'd say that big guy first. He's probably not looking too good. I want to say the
You
goblet.
talking
No,
about this
the,
guy?
what is he called? Not the golem.
Troll.
Yeah, him, troll. Yeah, I'm gonna point at the troll and be like, I'd say that guy's probably not good. He doesn't look like he's got a good bone in his body.
The drow like gives a flourish with his hand, and like purple arcs of lightning arc across his fingers, and he says, "Got it, boss." And then everybody roll initiative.
And like just give him a nod and be like, good move. To be honest, I really hope that guy was evil. Crap.
Just stereotyping out here.
Yeah, it's just
It's like here's
It's the
hoping.
one lawful good troll.
Is he?
You don't know.
I'm just saying, like, he doesn't have an evil, or he doesn't have a good bone in his body.
He's literally just innocently sitting there after having been traumatized alone in a room for eternity.
You guys can give inspect rolls if you want to look at them to see like how they look, if they're looking like good, evil, hurt, not hurt, crazy, like that kind of stuff. Like you can find that out by inspecting your enemies in combat, and the higher you roll, the more things you can learn about their current state.
On our turns or like right now?
Anytime you want, yeah. Like knowledge rolls are pretty much instantly, since you're just thinking, so you can do them anytime.
Wait, insight or investigation? Insight. Right?
Investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
Yeah, because you're like, it's like you're looking at somebody and scrutinizing them and being like, "Oh, what's going on with you?"
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to kill this mosquito thing first. All right, can I investigate the mosquito guy since he's coming at me?
Sure.
Oh.
And if you want to know what it is, that's a different roll. That's history.
Oh.
It's moving too fast. You can't really see it. It's flapping really fast, like hummingbird style. That's a sturge, and yet you have encountered them before. The party has, but you weren't in it at that point. But you, as a person, since you rolled a 17, have encountered them before. They're like monster versions of mosquitoes. They like dive bomb people. Usually they're in swarms. One is not really that dangerous unless you're like commoner level HP, because what they do is they spear you. They'll fly right into you and stick their nose into you like a knife, and then just drink your blood. And they can do good damage doing that. And if enough of them get stuck to you, it's really hard to stay alive. So, but just one is generally not a huge threat.
Okay.
Alrighty, so first is going to be this creepy creature thing. So this thing looks like an angry breeze, I guess is the best way to describe it. It
was one of where is this the same thing that was in the room where
oh, actually you guys can't see it. It's invisible. Sorry. Never mind. You don't see nothing. But you do hear a cry of, well, let me do the attack first. Make sure.
Make sure there was actually crying.
Yeah, you do hear a cry of surprise as the woman who's right next to you, Ognak, says, "What in blazes?" and like deflects something with her sword and says, there's an enemy over here. Excuse me. And she turns around.
Do I see the enemy or do I just see her like flailing?
You see her flailing, and it's windy.
Oh, I'm just gonna like look back at the drow and be like, keep an eye on her.
Her armor is like polished and shiny and well taken care of. Like she's obviously someone of great discipline, but that's all you can really tell from just a person in plate armor.
Zeddy,
Lemon, you're up.
Oh, excuse me. Um. Can I move through enemy spaces using Step of the Wind?
No, sorry.
Okay.
Just friendly spaces.
I don't want to get in a fist fight with a gargoyle in a corner. And also, this guy's gonna come at me. How does the dodge action work? Knowing that that guy's gonna come at me, like, do I need now on my turns to say I'm gonna take the dodge action when he?
Yeah, when you take the
Okay.
dodge action, it gives you +2 armor class until the end of your or the beginning of your next turn. So, yeah, that's what would happen if you dodged.
Okay, I think I want to do that, but then I can't attack, right? Because that takes my action.
Correct, unless I think you might be able to do it with key for a bonus action.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I do. I have bonus actions that I can do another strike. Okay, cool. So I want to do a dodge, and then I still really don't want to punch this gargoyle. It's just
So
not a
do
good idea.
me.
But he's gonna punch me first anyway, possibly. Oh, yeah.
You can
Alright.
ready an action for some trigger if you want. If you don't want to punch
Okay.
yet,
Okay. Yeah. So I'll take the dodge action and then I'll ready a unarmed strike.
you'll ready the attack action.
Yeah,
right.
the attack action. Yes.
I want. Wait. Let me make sure you can actually do that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you can ready your multi attack.
Cool. I don't know how to like click on things to make the dodge action happen. Do I need to do something?
We could no. There's if you look at the combat HUD in the bottom, there's a dodge command.
What is it called? Oh. Dash, ready, hide. Dodge. Okay.
Could you turn the AC down, love?
Yeah. I clicked on it, but
It's you.
They announced the
did
new
anything happen?
Budokai Titan. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. What was up to you?
They announced the new Budokai Tenkaichi game today. Okay. The Dragon Ball Z ones, the fighting games.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't played that in a minute. Same, but I got my I got the master bedroom in an apartment I was renting because of that game.
Oh,
We used
that's
to have tournaments, and no one ever wanted to play me in tournaments because I would win. And then it came down to who was going to get the master bedroom, and we had a tournament.
It's gonna echo if you don't close that door.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
What temp did you turn it down to?
69 degrees. Hey.
Yeah, do 77. Okay.
Courtesy of Mommy Ben. I'm kidding.
What? uh, exactly. Your Dodge, you sent it to me in a private message. I don't know why I did that, but I have it. Okay. Next is the troll. Are you talking, Xander? I can't hear you, but I can see your mouth moving.
Yeah, but I was just making a joke. I was just saying that it should trip and fall and knock itself out.
The troll, it looks wild. Like it's looking around, looking up in the ceiling, like testing its claws out against the wall, realizing it's the wall, and then it swipes against the sturge. It's going to do its attack against it.
Not making any real, decisions that are quite evil just yet.
Okay, so the troll grabs the sturge, shoves it in his mouth, and starts chewing. And you guys see like blood and bits just start sloshing down its neck and pecs, and it just looks insane now with blood all over its face. And it looks around for the next thing to eat.
I'm just gonna look and be like, I just am not sold he's completely evil yet. Like,
Gotta kill the sturge. Hold on. Sturge is dead.
Well, that was interesting.
All right. Next is Lucanu. She's the woman in the armor, and she starts attacking the air in front of her. It seems to Oknak. She says, "There's something here. It's invisible," and she slashes with her greatsword.
just like watching intently. I'm like, all right, let's see what you're talking about.
If you're watching intently, you can see her sword deflecting off of nothing. She's like slices it down like in a vertical strike, and it deflects and hits the wall. And she's like, "Damn it! How do I even hit it?" And she raises up again for a second hit, and oh, she hits it. Cool.
Okay.
You hear something that sounds like a high pitched, like when the wind is wailing, like, as she hits the nothing. And that's gonna be her turn. Next is a Minotaur, and he faces off, like he's diagonal to this gargoyle, and he faces off with it, and he says, "All right, ugly, it's you and me. Let's see if you can withstand this." And he like raises his axe and chops straight down.
Was he fighting?
The forearm gargoyle.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just trying to keep a mental gauge of whose friend is and whose foe.
So he misses on his first strike, but then he pivots his axe and brings it down again for a hit. Takes a good chunk out of this guy. Well, they have a lot of hit points. He takes a little chunk out of it. All right. And next is the giant form gargoyle who says nothing because he's not going to talk. He's just going to growl and strike back at the Minotaur. They're going to have a duel of the giants over here right in front of you. Your tiny form, Lemon. Right over you. You have these giant things clashing. Ooh, he rolled 2 1s out of those 5 attacks. It's good because this Minotaur does not have armor on.
Uh-oh.
He gets hit twice. Oof. Don't think he's going to win the duel, guys. All right,
Oh,
Tortek,
no.
you're up. Yep, by the gargoyle. And the gargoyle hit the Minotaur, or the Minotaur hit the gargoyle once, but it didn't even crack it really. And the Minotaur's bleeding already after two hits. Okay. And make sure to give you your temporary hit points there. Okay, all 3 of those are going to hit. Hell yeah. All right. Takes it. You do see a little crack form in him. Just a little one. Some gargoyle dust falls to the ground.
Here comes
Alright.
the drow, homie.
Yeah. Next is the drow who he goes, all right, this situation could use maybe a little bit of this, and he starts doing some hand movements, and he's obviously casting a spell. Give me a second to tell you which one, because he has a bunch of spells, and I want to pick the right one. All right. He starts casting a spell. Keltash, something about what he's casting, it's definitely weird and different, but something seems similar to the way you cast something. Give me an Arcana roll to identify this spell.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Wait, what? Why is it Arcana? Why is it saying I'm Oknok?
What?
On my HUD, it has Oknok.
I don't know. Give me a second to check your.
Yeah, see? I'm Oknok.
What?
That's special.
Let's see who I am. What? I'm Keltash.
Oh, was it because
I'm just kidding.
Oknok? Now I'm me. That was weird.
I don't know why, but the ownership had changed to where you weren't the owner of anything, and Amelia was only default ownership of Oknox, so it wasn't like owner, so it didn't count. I guess I don't know. It should be fixed now though.
Okay. Does that roll count? Or
No, because he has a +5 intelligence.
yeah, but it was still an 18 roll.
Well, give me your bonus, and you can keep the 18.
+2.
Okay, modified 20. Yeah, as he finishes his casting and a thin green line of something springs from his fingers, you go, oh shit, that's disintegrate. It goes over the shoulders of Oknok and over the shoulder of you to Keltash, and just barely misses Pox to hit the troll. Troll has to do a dexterity saving throw. Troll does not save against disintegrate, so he's going to take 10d6 plus 40 force damage. Oh wait, not force damage. Yeah, it is force damage. So the green, the small green ray springs from his fingers, goes over you guys' shoulders, and strikes the troll directly in the chest. It creates like a cavity. Like if you see its chest cavity melt away, you see its ribs and its heart sitting there actually literally beating as the chest has been disintegrated. Um, Keltash and Oknok, give me perception rolls as you watch this happen.
Oh gosh. Ooh. Did I roll?
No, but I rolled poorly.
You roll really poorly. You don't see nothing.
Poorly enough for both of us. So don't.
You're just shocked by how much damage that little green disintegrate did.
How come I can't roll?
You can't roll?
Yeah. Hang on, if I... Yeah,
Can you try
I don't
try
think I
it
can
from the combat hub? If you go over your portrait, that little arrow it lets you see your skills. You should be able to roll from there. If not, then we'll mess with your.
Oh, there. Okay, I see what you're saying. I was like, wait, there's a little arrow? And what was the perception?
Yes, please.
Ooh.
All right. So what you see that the green magic leave its chest cavity, and you're looking at it like a little grossed out, a little fascinated, and you could swear you see this troll's skin seems to like start growing over the wound almost instantly.
Oh.
That's not good.
I just want to like, as I see that, my like glasses just gleam over with like light. I'm just like, oh god,
Can you teleport enemies?
Yeah.
I can. So wait, what does that mean? Was someone shot disintegrate? Is what I heard.
Yeah, somebody hit, or the drow hit the troll with disintegrate. It opened up its chest cavity basically, and you're pretty sure you've seen that same chest cavity that's just been disintegrated start to close again.
What does that mean? Is that like, is he unkillable? Is what I'm hearing.
He's difficult to kill.
Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, I can teleport him potentially, but that's a risk. Like I can teleport you for sure because you can accept it, but if they'd have to roll against me,
Oh.
and I can't teleport him far, only 90 feet away. So we're still gonna have to like.
I was wondering if you could teleport him into that room that you had to chop your arm off to get out of.
Oh, that's a possibility. How far away? I don't. Maybe. I don't think I. Maybe I don't know. Actually, that's free potentially. That's an option.
You can see that the doors are open to that place still.
Oh,
You just left there.
I was hoping they'd close on their own behind us.
Oh my god, that's such a good idea though. If we lure them in there, we have the key to get out and they don't. We have a one-armed guy.
So the man in the bandana in front of you, Keltash, he says, "Hey, do you mind if I get by you? Can I squeeze by?"
If he wants to go by, I'll let him.
And
I
then
won't
he's
stop
like,
him.
same question to you two. He's asking Ognak and the drow. The drow looks at you, Ognak, and says, "Friend or foe?"
I like look at him and I go, turn back and fight, buddy. You're on our side now.
He he starts to cry. He says, "Please, please, please let me out."
You survived this long. Obviously, you know how to fight. So, listen, I'm not stepping up to that thing until you try.
All right, he's gonna try to shove you, Keltash.
Oh my
He's just
goodness.
insane with panic, and he needs to get out. And he's not gonna try to face a troll.
That's rude.
So we're gonna just let me make sure I got the shove right.
Keltash, don't let him buy you. He's a
Well,
meat
Keltash
shield.
said he moved out of the way. It's really
Oh,
Oknok
that's
in the
right.
way.
That's correct.
So he'd be
Um,
trying to push Oak Knock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because Oknok's the one trying to force him to fight a troll. With
Well, my
That's
thing
true.
is if I try to keep him here, he may panic and try to fight us.
right.
And
I'd rather fight him than that guy. Because you got to think, if that guy's in between you and him,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna try to. He's gonna at least. He's at least gonna try to go for the drow because the drow just hit him in the chest. So he's gonna have to get through us anyways.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you let that guy buy you, that means
Ah,
the
yes.
troll's next option is you.
Yes. So what? We spare him
or an
one round,
innocent.
right? And then it's 2-on-1. I'm not gonna do that to attack.
So hang on, wait. No. Also, is he leaving his space? So is the troll attacking him?
Well, he was going to disengage, but he'd probably take an attack if he has to use a shove action. Yeah,
Oh man,
can't
this is
believe
rough.
you're gonna let him die.
Oh, God, come on, guys. What do y'all want me to let him go by? I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
look at
maybe
the-
he can help from the back. Maybe he has a long range weapon. You don't know.
It's a doppelganger. I'm saying no. I'm standing my ground. No way. You're not passing
You
anybody.
have bigger problems
What
than
is
letting.
him being
You
a
don't want to get in a
doppelganger
fist
have
fight with
anything to
just
do
some.
with it? What does him being a doppelganger have to do with anything?
Fine. All right. I'm gonna I'm gonna look at everyone and be like, all right, Drow, let him by.
He says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you," as he pushes by, disengages, and just says, "I see a door. I'm out. Bye, guys.
I tell him, close the door behind you.
Will do."
Oh no! Oh my god! He's gonna have to cut his arm off to get out of there.
I just look at everyone and be like, that's a
Oh, you're
coward's
rude.
reward.
That's rude.
So you think closing one door closes the other one?
I have no idea.
My
Had a
question is that trap gonna reset with those creatures again?
Oh god, I hope he doesn't close the door. Well, all right, too late. Ognog's already like fully focused on the mission
Troll.
at hand. Yeah, there's bigger fish to fry here.
Maybe he can't close the doors behind him. Maybe the trap only worked once. Don't think that's how it works, but
We'll save him. We can open the door.
okay. We'll save him if he's stuck in there still. When we're done
Now
with
it's
this
your
mission.
turn, Oknak.
All right. So, do I see anything above the woman fighting?
You don't see anything at all with your eyes, but you can definitely tell that she's fighting something.
You guys think we should keep trying to kill this troll?
I mean, we don't really have another option.
So y'all think? All right. Okay.
None of us know what we're doing. We're just
Yeah. And even
just
worse,
trying to survive.
I'm just looking at Keltash just glaring. I'm like, we have no meat shield now. Like, who's stepping up?
I hate to break it to you, sir. A doppelganger isn't exactly a meat shield. He would have survived maybe one round and probably used that round to try to fight us.
That round would have helped. All right, I'm gonna look and be like, oh gosh, has this thing attacked?
It ate that mosquito bird thing. It just ate it. It grabbed it and ate it.
Oh boy. How many spell slots do I have? How do I check that? Okay. Oh boy. Gang, I am not used to using spells, not gonna lie. Not doing too hot on these spell slots.
Oh no.
Alright, so come forward.
Part of the issue is you're a hybrid caster, as an artificer. You don't start with that many spell slots compared to like Mr. Keltash over there that is like a machine gun's worth of spells slots if he wants.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah, sorcerer is the king of having enough spells for any given situation.
All right, then I'm going to. Gosh, so hang on. Off topic. I'm gonna like scream out, be like, "Lemon,
Yes.
do you want me to pull you out of there?"
Mm. Fuck.
If not,
I don't know. It feels pretty cowardly to leave them, but also I am badly injured.
So that's my thing. I'm about to go in the fight, and if I go in, then it's gonna be harder to cast the spell, and I can pull you out right now.
Yeah, pull me out, but put me on the other side of that invisible thing attacking that lady, so maybe I can help her. At least I'll be useful.
Can you do that?
I can cast Vortex Warp and magically twist around a creature. If they choose to fail automatically, they just get teleported into an unoccupied choice or unoccupied space of my choice. I can see within a range of 90 feet.
Okay, that works then.
Are you sure you want to land there to fight, or do you want to like?
Land. If you're able to put me 15 feet away away from the invisible thing, I can still hit it with my tattoos, and will hopefully be, I don't know, spared, able
Didn't
to
you
run
already
away.
I think you already used your tattoos, right? And you can only use it once per long rest.
Oh. Oh. I think it's like for 1 minute, but then I got
Yeah, it's
stuck in
been
the
more than a
mirror.
minute. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah. Fuck. I'm gonna need to go. I don't want to just leave, but also I'm gonna die if I stay. But maybe I should just stay and fight and.
I'm just like, did I cast my spell? Don't get permission. How do I not have permission? Can I not cast? I don't think I can. Oh wait, did I think cast or not?
No. What's happening?
I tried to cast. For some reason I didn't cast. I don't like permission
Try
of
it
my
again.
character. There we go. So I'm gonna like while like Lemon's still debating on where to go and what to do, I'm gonna like, did you say go? And I'm gonna like, all right, pull, and I'm gonna shoot vortex warp at him, and it's just gonna be like, I don't know. I want it to look like kind of like an 8-bit like, and like he just kind of like morphs into something, and then like he goes into some like I don't know what kind of world repopulates right next to the little I don't remember what kind of monster he was, the white monster that's invisible.
Yeah, the one the ladies.
Yeah, the one that the
Fighting with.
lady's fighting. I had to relive my page. My thing was
I made it invisible, so now you can't see it for real.
I don't know. And then as you like reappear, same thing. I want you to come back like an 8-bit character, just yeah, like right around there, if possible. Or you said you want 15 feet back, so I want to put.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't have. I mean,
Yeah, just be safe. 15 feet.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just so you. It immediately turns and attacks you. It's like, oh, hey. Yeah, that's
Right, like it can't move 15 feet. But what? I feel bad not being able to help at all. I don't know how I'm gonna help with this invisible thing, but
Well, also I can do it one more time and pull Tortek out, and we can just run.
ooh, well that's good to know. I feel less bad now because he's uninjured and I'm badly injured. So I'll just. Thank you. I do
look
a little
forward
like
to
2-bit Mario like jump. Yeah.
I like
And-
no. I give a nod, and I'm like, no, brother, and that's where I end my turn.
Did you put him right there?
Yeah, like right. No, 10 feet up, like in the cobweb area, like right here.
Okay.
Spider webs.
You don't know anything about an invisible creature, though. I mean, you don't know
But
where
can I
it
see
might be.
this lady battling something in front of me?
You can see she's in a battling spot, but she's not doing any battling currently.
Could I have like given like forewarning, be like, oh, or Lemon, watch out. There's an
Yes.
invisible thing. I'll be like, there's some sort of creature there that this woman's fighting.
All right, I take a battle stance.
And now you can attack the invisible creature if you attack the right square, and if you take disadvantage on your attacks. Keltash, you're up.
You know,
Keltesh pushes by Oaknock. I'm going with that guy.
He's got the right idea.
let me see if I get to that door. No.
I know the key.
I like I'm gonna look back at the drow. I'm gonna smile at him, and I'm gonna say, you know what? I like your style, and I am also going to cast disintegrate on the troll.
I was gonna say, yeah, if this thing doesn't die off of 2 disintegrates, my God, what are we fighting? Jesus Christ. That's insane amount of damage.
It's my strongest spell currently,
I think it was a good choice to use it here.
but it's gonna work better on the troll than it will on the gargoyle because shatter will work better on the gargoyle. It's a stone gargoyle, I'm assuming.
It's the same as the ones you guys have been fighting, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
shatter will work better on those.
your disintegrate hits this guy square in the heart as it's open and showing, and then its heart is no more, and then you see this effect as it just from the heart out just starts turning into dust, and then there's just literally a pile of dust there, and not a troll.
You did it.
Nice. I am going to. It's saying that I can't.
Sorry, go ahead. I jumped the gun on you.
I'm just gonna move up a couple steps to behind. I can stand over this.
Yeah, that's a dead body.
Non-existent.
Or
Okay.
It's
it
not even
was-
a body. It was
It's not
hidden.
even a body. It's the representation of where a dead body was.
All right. So I'm gonna
okay.
stand right here, and then I'm gonna be like, I got y'all's back now. We're ready for whatever, hopefully. And that's gonna be my time.
So next is this Cholton man. He looks around a little bit bewildered, and then he slings an invisible backpack on his back, like it's a backpack that's not there that he's swinging around his back, and he just kind of like sidles alongside of the gargoyle. He's like, excuse me, sir, excuse me," and then he can't quite get to you, Tortek, but he looks at you and he says, "Ah, yes, kind sir, it looks like you could use some contact lenses. I sell those in my store. Would you like some contact lenses, my good sir? We could go right now."
And he pronounces that word perfectly.
And the guy looks a little taken back. He says, well, surely I could convince you. Surely that this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Look where we are. There's no other salesman around anywhere." He looks at the gargoyle and he says, "Oh, but I can't slay potential customers, and this guy could use a vest."
I don't think he has any currency, sir.
"Oh, well, that's where you are wrong. I have it on good authority that gargoyles are tremendous at saving wealth."
No, he said he could use a vest.
He can use a vest. And he says, "I can convince you. Just give me a second to set up my booth." And he unslings an invisible backpack. He starts going through it and he starts putting invisible wares on the ground next to him. And then he lights a candle that's not there. And that's going to be his turn.
What the
Next
fuck?
is the invisible creature.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Can Oaknock hear all that?
Yeah, you can hear it. You can't see him, but you can hear somebody talking. Like all of a sudden there's a salesman in the room.
Just some random used car.
I was gonna say
salesman.
Oaknock completely like giddy from this. He's like, "Oh my God, I could not believe that we might actually get some wear down here."
All right. the invisible creature attacks the woman, Lucano, and you see her like one one time she uses her arm, her gauntlet to like throw something against the wall that was wrapped around it. It looked like, and then the second time she brings her sword up and blocks something, but it doesn't look like she's taking any damage. And now it's your turn, Lemon. I can't hear you.
I was gonna say.
um. So I'm wondering the danger of throwing a spear and it going too far. Like, am I able to say like I want to throw a spear like at this square just above the woman that was fighting the invisible thing and like have
Yeah,
control
so
over it so it doesn't hit her instead?
when you're proficient with a weapon, that means that you're like been trained in it and you know how to like fight with it and not be a detriment to yourself. Um, as like and that's just at level 1, like as a level 10 adventurer in D&D that is proficient in that weapon, there's no way you're gonna like accidentally hit your friend with it. You've thrown hundreds and thousands of javelins and spears in your life at this point, even if it wasn't like during the main story. So yeah, like it's not like you're gonna like suddenly like hit a friend or like swing a sword and chop your own finger off or something like that. Is you're competent at a basic level to not fuck it up.
Okay.
You can miss, but you're not gonna like nothing catastrophic is gonna happen.
All right. Well, then I want to throw a spear at that square.
Okay.
Ugh.
It's not a natural one.
Remember, you have disadvantage against invisible creatures.
Oh, I didn't roll for disadvantage. So
You
I need
can
to
still, if you hover over the text box, there should be a plus and a minus that appear to the left or the right of your attack roll. Click on the minus. All right. That's a hit. So what you do is you throw your spear, and it travels. Basically, you're throwing it at the face of this woman in armor, and it stops about 1.5 inches from her face, and just like kind of like quivers there, like.
I love that.
And it's hanging there in thin air.
Nice. Now we know where it is.
It's gonna take some damage, but not quite that much.
Does that count as like an unarmed strike?
Nope,
Like,
that
no.
counts as an armed strike. But that was only one of your
Attack.
attacks. If you have another spear, you can throw it,
Okay,
or you can also move and punch with your other attack. If you wanted to.
No, I don't want to punch it. I'm gonna do another spear. It worked. Oh,
Loading them up.
I forgot to roll with a disadvantage again. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Click on the text box.
Oh.
That's a miss.
All right.
Your spear actually deflects off of the base of the other spear you threw and clacks to the ground.
Your aim was too good.
Too good. Too exact. Well, did it at least hammer the first one in there just a little deeper?
No.
Aw. All right. Well, I think with that being said, can I use some of my movement now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, movement is set. Your turn is currently not your turn.
Oh, did I accidentally click it again? Sorry. Go
So-
ahead.
I'm gonna move here.
Righty. Next is Lucano's turn. She is going to continue to fight this thing with her great sword. Slash.
Slash,
Three
slash,
attacks.
slash.
Yeah, she gets 3 attacks.
Super casual about it.
Super casual 28, 22, 23. That's a good spread.
Jesus.
That's a 58 damage total that she just did to this thing. Oh shit! No, hold on. I didn't do her disadvantage either. Give me a second.
Oh.
It might not be that much. Oh yeah, she rolls a 1 for the first one.
No.
She still hits twice, but she missed her other ones. Let me heal this guy back up.
Oh, Willow, what do you think about that? She's talking. Where's her pig ear?
Oh. All right, next is Mr. Minotaur, who's going to do his great axe attacks. This guy has not been rolling that well. Oh, actually, I think he hit once. Yeah, he did. Okay, he's gonna do 10 damage to this Minotaur. Not gonna really do much to it, but it's something. Next is the gargoyle. Gonna do his claw, 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 bite. Gonna hit 3 out of 5 times for 35 damage. Bless you.
Thank you.
This Minotaur is not looking too hot. Tortek, you're up.
Disrespect.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Salesman.
That's
Yeah,
a salesman, yep.
So basically, the only enemy we have in our area is the gargoyle, and then over by Oak Knock, there's the invisible person. He can't really move anywhere. I do too, but he's probably too proud of a warrior.
Is it your turn?
Remember, it has 4 arms, so you can grapple it with 2, but it still has extra arms available.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's just gonna make him stronger. He's gonna think you're embracing his ways.
Can you? I don't think you can force an enemy to take a potion. Let me check though. If they're
The Minotaur?
Oh,
Okay.
we thought you were talking about the gargoyle.
oh yeah, I thought so too. I thought you were gonna like climb it, and pour something down its mouth. I was like, I
Heal,
don't
damn
know
you,
if that's
heal.
a thing you can do.
You're gonna waste
Yeah,
your
the-
potion on that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need some party members.
And do who?
The Minotaur.
Minotaur.
He's the only one, I think.
He appreciates that. It's gonna heal for 12 there. Densu. What else you want to do?
That's for
Yeah, you're not supposed to have those unless you're a battle master.
yeah, I was gonna say you could get the battle master technique as a fighter though with
With a feat, right? Did you take a feat to get battle master techniques?
like you would get like parry or something like that, like sweep attack. Like yeah, that's where your superiority die comes in. Then it would come from one of those attacks.
Yeah, you should have. How much does it give you? You gotta look at the feat to tell you to see how many you get. Let's see.
I want to say at your level it'd be 1d10, but it could be more because I remember mine. That's what I it was. I just had Roger and he had those. No, it's 1d12 at your level. Uh, let's see. Yeah, because you could do the superior technique as well. That would get you another one. Where is this thing though?
You have one superiority die per short rest, which is a d6, and that is used to fill your maneuvers.
But doesn't it go up? Like it would go to D. You gain another D level
No.
7.
No, only if you're a battle master.
Hmm.
So you have one, and it comes back when you have a short rest. So that's fine. You can use that. So roll a d6, and he'll get that many temp hit points. All right, he heals 2 more. 37. Right. Next is the drow, who's going to say, you know, that monster has some good ideas, and he's going to start casting a spell. As he starts casting that spell, he's going to start fading away until you can't see him anymore by the time the spell is over.
I'm gonna like look back and be like, Drow, come back. Where are you going, man? I thought we were friends. I thought
He
we were
says-
friends.
He says, that is quite the assumption, but I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Next is Mr. Man with the bandana, who's going to dash.
I feel like we should go after him. I mean,
And as he clears the room and disappears, you see the stone doors raised from the ground.
Oh no,
Kind of feel like
dude,
He's in there.
by himself.
Listen, he cowardly left us. He didn't even care.
What's your alignment, Oknok?
I'm neutral. I think actually, am I a neutral?
True neutral?
I feel
Oh,
like-
you put
Not anymore.
lawful neutral. All
yeah,
right.
lawful neutral. Yeah, I feel like it's the lawful
Wow,
neutral thing.
That's a lie. So that was
That
a
was very
lie.
chaotic, yeah.
I don't feel like that was too chaotic. I didn't tell him to close. He didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Listen,
chaotic action for sure.
I
Like,
feel.
close the
I
door
feel-
behind you.
And
No.
suddenly, Oaknock feels a shift.
You did
in his
tell him to close
cosmic
the door
timeline.
behind him. You did say that.
Because he was scared. I was
Mhm.
worried for him. I was just, you know.
Oh my god.
Oh, God's just gonna be like, all right, we got bigger
I
fish
would
to
call-
fry.
It's your turn, Oknok.
You think we should go for this? How powerful do you think this guy is? I think. Oh, it's badly injured. Yeah. You guys want help with that gargoyle?
I think you need to take care of that invisible thing near you.
Okay. I'm gonna like look over and be like, "Hey, Drow, what's your name?"
He says, they call me Plaid.
Plaid?
Glad.
Tlad with a T.
Oh,
Glad.
glad. Glad to meet you. Boo. But I'm gonna be like, all right, Glad, we gotta go ahead. We gotta get rid of this invisible person first, I suppose. Don't know how. Do I have anything to make him visible? I do
Yeah, there
not.
should be a reverse invisibility powder.
I cast
Maybe that's-
invisibility again.
Maybe that's just mud.
You
Yeah.
hear the air, the thin air whisper back at you. I don't know. Invisible stalkers tend to be nuisances more than anything else. I feel like the gargoyle is a much bigger threat.
Well, there you go.
Wait, who
Mhm.
said that to him?
Glad.
Glad.
All right.
Quick,
What a
someone
weird
call
name.
Jackson Pollock.
I'm gonna be like, all right, Glad, let's go forward. We gotta help out then. I'm gonna be like, Lemon, you got this one. Maybe you know what? Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna charge forward and be like, Glad, let me show you how it's done. And I'm gonna go ahead and where is my backpack? I know I can do this.
As you approach the man, the Cholton in the shroud, in the robe, he looks and he says, "Oh yes, a new customer. What could you use? It looks like a nice hat would serve you really well. I know you have one, but you could use a hat for your hat." And he starts shuffling around at what looks like nothing.
I'm gonna immediately pull out a boomerang and just chuck it at the gargoyle and be like, I need no hat. Pling.
The gargoyle didn't say that.
I know. I'm just saying that to
Oh.
that guy.
That's
In
your
response.
response. Gotcha.
Oh.
You
why
shouldn't
didn't-
have had disadvantage, right?
No, I don't know why it rolled with disadvantage.
Roll again without disadvantage, so we can not worry about which one was first.
How do I reroll? Use. Where's items? Oh, plenty of boomerangs.
Yeah, you got many boomerangs.
And I'm gonna chuck another boomerang at him. How come Did you see the boomerang cost?
No, I only. Oh wait, here we are. But you're
Why is
still
it-
rolling. You're rolling advantage now.
For some reason, they're just coming out at an advantage. All of them. Yeah, disadvantage. Oh, how do I like? For some reason, they
We
won't.
we can't trust those rolls because we don't know which roll was first. You know.
Can I roll just a d20 plus 5?
Oh wait, no, wait. The one on the left is first because it's not always the bigger one on the left. Okay, so we'll take your left rolls, all of them. So
Well,
your
I only
first-
had 2, so
Okay. We'll take the second and the third one then, since we didn't know what was going on the first time. So your third one is gonna hit, but your first one's gonna miss. Your second one's gonna hit. That's what's happening. So it's gonna
Alright.
take 3 damage. Every boomerang as it plinks off of its arm. If
gonna
you look
catch
really, you think you can maybe see a little rubble that you knocked off of it.
it's gonna like
Okay.
smile with satisfaction. And actually, I didn't activate my arcane armor. I want to use that as well. I had to refresh my thing. For some reason, my map disappears randomly.
That's weird.
Yeah, I just like reload it and then comes back.
Is it my turn? It said it was. I just don't want to.
Are you done, Okna?
Yeah.
So then, yes, it is your turn.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a creative. Oops, I didn't mean to click that.
All right. I am going to boom. Why does it keep disappearing my template?
There was some sort of error. I saw it happen. I don't.
Oh,
It disappeared almost instantly after it came
It
on
was-
and showed me
it
an
was-
error.
only on the gargoyle. If that.
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
fine. Right. Gonna try to save.
And he has disadvantage
Why?
for being an inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage.
Oh, he's not made out of inorganic material though.
Oh, I thought he was a stone one.
They look like they made out of
Ah, okay. So it's
stone.
that's slightly disgusting.
No, it looks like stone and it appears to behave like stone, but it's not stone. So it's, but it still fails. So it's good.
Dolomite.
It's gonna take its damage. Oh, wait, what just happened? You take a good chunk out of it, and it does appear like pieces of stone are falling from it, falling to the ground and looking like rocks.
Aha.
Next is Mr. Chilton. We'll call him Atan. He turns and he says, "Oh, Mr. Gargoyle, I see that you've become injured. I have a healing potion right here. Would you like it?" And
What the fuck, dude?
he picks up a nothing off of the floor, and like a few like motes of dust come out of his hand as he scoops up the nothing, and he reaches it towards the gargoyle. The gargoyle doesn't even react towards him at all, and he says, "Oh, half price just to you." And when the gargoyle doesn't react, he says, I'll figure something out. I'll figure it out. Maybe you do want that vest." That's gonna be his turn.
He was just trying to make a sale.
Next is the invisible stalker, who's going to be doing his slam attack. Ooh, it finally hits the woman. She finally takes some damage. She goes, ugh. As you see, Lemon, you see her armor just dent. Like it's just caves in out of nowhere in two different spots.
Mm-mm.
No, they're not invisible. Their stuff's invisible.
There's only two invisible people. One's a drow and one's an invisible monster.
Mm-hmm.
Go
That's
ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's visible, but we can't. I don't know.
Mhm.
Lemon, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna use the spear again. Do I need to be closer to target the same square as I did before?
No, throwing weapons. You have to look at the weapon itself to see its range, but it's definitely longer than that.
Okay. Then I would like to throw a spear at the thing again.
Make sure you're deleting spears from your inventory. Well, I guess you can pick them up afterwards, but make sure you keep track of how many you have so you don't run out and then try to throw one.
Okay.
Disadvantage. Still a hit. All right. You take a little bit off of it. What else?
I guess I'll move up closer and try to punch it with my fist. So I hit. Is the spear sticking out of it so I can see where it is?
I mean, you can see that there's a spear sticking out of nowhere, but you can't really
So
tell. You don't know what its body looks like or what shape it is or where in the physical space it's actually
So I,
taking up.
so I still
It's-
get disadvantage when I punch, even
yes,
though I. All
it's
right.
still invisible.
All right. So I'm gonna run up to it. At least I can run up to it if I see that a spear is stuck in it. Right? It's gonna be in that square.
Yeah.
And then I will attempt to punch it.
That's a hit. Oh, you gotta do disadvantage though.
Sorry. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Darn. Okay, but can I use an object interaction to pick up a spear?
Sure.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Lucanna's turn. She's gonna continue attacking. Ooh, natural 20. Damn, that natural 20 does 67 damage just by itself, and it kills the thing. So, Lemon, you see your spears that are sticking out of the thing just clap to the ground.
Pick them up.
This thing becomes visible on death, and it's just made of like gossamer. Like it looks like it's wind, but it's not.
Can I try to loot it?
You would be able to, but it's actually disappearing again rather quickly.
Oh, okay.
It's got a rather strange nature that makes it do that, but that's a thing that they do.
Can I high five the lady that just kicked his ass?
You're kind of a little too far away with your stumpy arms, but you can do an air high five, I guess.
All right, I'll do like the finger gun. Good job.
All right. And she's gonna start moving towards the 25. She can go right now. Towards the gargoyle. She says, "Hey, it's Al. How's it been keeping up?" And he says, "Well, I got these newcomers here that are helping. We might be able to actually take this thing down." She says, "Great, glad to hear it." It's gonna do its great axe attack, the Minotaur. Ooh, it gets a natural 20.
Nice.
51 damage. Not quite as good as his partner, but hey, that's good. Is this gargoyle finally bloodied? Looks like it's just on the line of bloodied. Now it's the gargoyle's turn. Gonna start doing his multi-attack. Ooh. This isn't gonna be good, guys. So it first starts out with its bite. It reaches over with its long body over your head, Tortek, and just takes a huge ass bite out of the neck of this minotaur. Then it comes around with its first claw, slashes it. Minotaur goes down. And then its next three claws hit, slash, slash, slash. The minotaur quivers, and then just limp. It's dead.
You just murdered.
Killed the minotaur. Minotaur's dead. No, it hit it 3 times after it hit 0.
So sad. You wasted a potion of greater healing on that guy.
You hear Lucano scream just the most horrible cry. She's like, no, 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 no. She falls to her knees. She might be useless for a little while, guys.
Oh god.
Tortek, take the mantle, then. It's on you.
Yeah, it's your turn. It's your turn, Tortek. Go ahead. Well, he had a great axe, but it was a great axe sized for a minotaur, so it's too big for you to wield. True.
How much damage have we done to the gargoyle?
He
Quite a
is
bit.
injured.
These guys have a lot of hit points.
Would that damage, or would the great axe do more damage?
So if you were big enough to wield it, you would get a size bonus when you attacked. But anything, if you cast enlarged person on Tortek and he attacks with his glaive, which also would be enlarged, he would still get that same size bonus. Let's see, Tortek. The first two are hits, and the third one is a miss. So you're gonna do 21 damage to it. It's starting to look like it has some pretty big fissures throughout its body at this point. It's a little more than bloodied. Next is your invisible ally. Oh yeah, so you can, sure. Oh yeah, you can hit with the butt of your polearm. Yeah, that's a miss. But it's a good idea to use it. All right, so okay, so you hear weird. You hear the drow casting a spell. Its body shimmers, like the magical energy shimmers across the drow's body for half a second, and you can sort of see an outline of its body, and but then it's invisible again as 6 magic purple missiles go flying unerringly towards the face of this gargoyle and smack him right in the face. So he's going to take 24 force damage from magic missile. Okay, so you guys hear the sound of stone on stone. It's coming from the end of the hallway. You look over Keltash and Tortek, and you see the door, the stone doors with the person painted on it, lowering.
It could be the guy that we sent in there.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Well, no, you have to do a pose.
Oh,
Yeah, but they would have to get rid of their own arm unless they just used his body.
Who comes out?
They'd have to use his body, eat his arm, or get rid of his arm and then open the door.
Do we see who comes out of it?
Nope, nobody comes out.
I don't think anyone's coming out. I think he's dead. I think he just got eaten by the abyss. Yeah, I think that's what happens. Like then the trap resets.
Well, it's your turn now, Oaknock. What would you like to do?
Well, now I'm kind of worried about that door. I'm gonna like scream out, be like, "Flat, DEFCON 5 alert, buddy!
It's not DEFCON 5.
DEFCON 4, sorry."
Maybe.
All right,
DEFCON 5 is over here.
DEFCON 5. You think so? He's badly injured.
You guys know
He
that the lower the DEFCON is, the higher the threat, right?
Oh,
Oh, no, I did not.
DEFCON
mean,
1 is the worst one.
DEFCON 2 is over here, sir. He took out the Minotaur in like 2 hits.
oh, I didn't
3
realize.
hits.
Did not realize me and you were there together. But I'm gonna like step out and be like,
Why?
can I step right here? Actually,
Yeah.
You're gonna stand on the Minotaur's corpse?
You move closer to the man. He's like, "Oh, you've come to see my wares. Finally, I have this." He scoops a pile of rubble off the floor. Rock candy, just for you.
love rock
10
candy.
copper.
We
If I
can't.
was here, he'd be done.
I can't deal with the cheap wares, like Tortek says. Us barbarians gotta stick together, Tortek, and I'm gonna smash forward with my Thunder Gauntlet. Hopefully it hit. Does that hit?
I can't see the roll yet.
It's rolling.
It's in the abyss somewhere.
I got 2 of them, so I'm throwing them both. I see both the die. I mean, they're both in there.
Oh, here's one. Okay, got 25 hits. They're 11 thunder damage. And 26 also hits with 8 thunder damage.
All right, and he has disadvantage on all attacks on everyone except me.
Oh, damn.
What? That's kind
Yep,
of
and at that,
It turns towards you. It
gonna
needs a new
look at-
target anyway.
I'm gonna look at him and immediately just start raging. I'm gonna be like, "Bring it on!" Where's my rage action? I do got this in me. I'm gonna look down at the Minotaur corpse and just feel like an inner rage from him. I don't know why.
All right, you are a raging gnome, and it's Keltash's turn.
All right. I am going to cast Hex on the gargoyle.
Okay.
Does that work? Okay. And I am going to cast.
Which ability, Chet, does the gargoyle have disadvantage on? You get to pick.
Say Dex.
Okay. He has disadvantage on Dex as long as you're concentrating on Hex.
All right. And to use advantage of that, I am going to cast Immolation.
Okay. And you see that 2 damage you rolled? That's how much extra damage you do on all your attacks now.
Okay.
Towards it.
What? That's it?
I feel like it did a lot more damage last time you casted it.
It did.
Did you roll all ones? It looks like every one of them was a 1.
Maybe. It's
Yeah,
8
I
of
see
them. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
most of them were
6
ones.
ones. Dude, you got
Oh.
6 ones.
And then 2 4s and a 2, yeah.
that's
That's
a
awful.
horrible roll. Oh my god.
That could have been so good, and it was so
You're
bad.
still whittling him. Okay, so the Atan, the Tolton man, he turns around and he starts like turning something, like looks like he's turning a wheel, and then he's pushing a button, and then he's pulling something off of the ground. He says, "Just for you, I dug this up from the core of this planet. This is my biggest and most." He's lifting something that's not there. Gem, just for you, Mister. What's your name? He's talking to you, Oknak.
Gonna look and be like, Oaknock, of course.
Oh, Oknak. Yes, this gem. I know your people love gems. This one is the beautifulest, most graceful form of brown you've ever seen.
I'm gonna like look really hard at it and be like, hold it till the end of the fight. I might actually buy that.
He says, "We have a tentative deal," and he stands there. The invisible stalker is dead. Dead. Lemon, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna come down the hallway. See what's going on with you guys. Haven't seen anybody in a while. Oh, that doesn't look good. All right. Could I move through all of these people up to that corner in the upper left-hand side of the room that the gargoyle's in?
Sure.
I'm not moving through the gargoyle. I'm
Yeah, I
moving
get
through
it.
the friendly. Okay. And then I kind of just want to look at the salesman and see his reaction to my presence. Does he say anything?
He looks at you. He goes he goes to cradle something which seems like apparently large in one hand, and then his other hand reaches between your feet and around your feet and starts to scoop up also nothing. He says, "Watch where you're stepping, my good man. This is all valuable merchandise here. I know you can tell from just the look of it, but we have to be all very careful among
Do you
this
have
stuff."
anything that can kill a gargoyle?
He says, let me look. If I don't have it, I can order it." And he starts looking at what appears to be nothing. Okay, so this is Lucano. Who's
Wait. Can I?
Oh, it's still your turn. Sorry, you wanted to attack.
Lemon, why would you run back into this room?
I don't know. Figured I could help.
Oh boy.
Definitely help. He's near death. We can do this.
Yeah, let's do this. So I'm gonna punch, kick.
Oh boy. Hopefully we kill him.
Stone. I'm gonna punch, kick stone.
It's only appears to be stone. 21's a hit. 26 is a hit.
Cool. I'm gonna do flurry of blows.
And that's a hit too.
Wait, I get 2 flurry of blows, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry, 1 second. What's the sheet? There it is.
That's a hit also.
Alrighty. That's
That's
my
just-
turn.
Is Lucano for real this time, and she's gonna not be able to fight right now. She's well, broken up at the loss of her lifelong partner.
Pull it together, lady.
Next is the gargoyle who squares off with the little gnome man in the corner there.
No, not me. Go
No,
for
not you.
anyone else. Oh,
So after it's does the first attack hit me?
Let's see.
Uh,
With exactly a 19, and that's your armor class, right?
yes.
Yeah, so yes, it hits you.
So right when it hits me the first time, it looks like it just punches me into a different dimension, and I just immediately have a reaction to cast Fade Away. I just become invisible. Woo!
Okay, let him do his disadvantage on the rest of his attacks.
woman.
Natural 20. But it's disadvantage, so it's not going to actually be a natural 20, but that was hilarious.
Oh, he can still hit me?
Yeah, you
you're
can attack
invisible.
things that are invisible. You just get disadvantage against them.
Oh gosh, I thought he couldn't see me anymore.
He
No.
can't, but it doesn't mean he doesn't know where you are.
So his 4 arms are going to hit you, but his mouth, he's going to miss you with his bite. So you're going to take, let's see.
And I'm also
15.
raging, so everything's gonna be half damage.
You take half damage from all sources?
Yeah, every damage. Because I'm a tribal totem. And then I have a magic armor that makes me resistant to psychic.
Let me just check that out real quick to make sure that I am getting the interactions of everything right.
So if I'm invisible, can I sneak away without it seeing me? Or do I have to still sneak?
It won't be able to see you. It can hear you. It can see the effect you have in the environment in other ways.
Okay.
What's the feature called that gives you the half damage?
I'm raging, so that makes me have here. I can pull it from my character sheet thingy.
Yeah, tell me what it's called so I can read it.
So I'm raging. Raging gives me resistance to physical, like piercing, bludgeoning, something like that. And then my class is tribal totem, and that gives you resistance to
Show me where
every.
so I can read that on your character sheet. I just want to make sure I'm getting the interactions right, so I want to make sure I can read the way it's worded.
Is that put in the chat? Yeah. And then I'm the bear.
Where does it say you're resistant to damage?
Oh, I have no idea what any of this is actually. This isn't what I. Path of Totem War, isn't that what it's called? Did they change what it does? Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's the same thing that Macho was. Yeah, like Totem Spirit. When raging, you have resistance to all damage except psychic damage. The spirit of the bear makes you tough enough.
Where do you
to,
see that? Where do you see that? I want to read that.
Let's see. I don't have Discord on my computer. I posted it in the chat right there. So that's the path of the Totem Warrior.
So Wikidot isn't official stuff. It mixes in officials with homebrew and doesn't label it. If you use that site, that's not accurate. You gotta use D&D Beyond to get the official stuff these days. Oh hey, my Foundry just crashed. Oh no, it's back. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know
still-
because
I feel-
everything that I read online, it's the same thing that I'm reading. That's the only thing I've never seen this portion that I'm reading on this. I only shared it. That's because I genuinely thought that you would read that. That's why
I
I'm reading
don't
it.
think that you're wrong. I just really want to find it so I can get it straight in my head. I'm reading your stuff too, just to make sure. Oh, I found it. I did. It's under your totem spirit bear. It says, while raging, you have resistance to all damage except psychic damage. Spirit of the bear makes you tough enough to stand up to any punishment. Okay, so that's pretty cut and dry. Okay, so
What
I
that
should-
Path of the Totem Warrior is? Maybe I don't know what that is. Maybe that's something new in there they didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it wasn't more prominently displayed. If that's like, it's one of the main things of that subclass. Oh my palette is gone. I gotta reload it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I guess maybe they changed it. I don't know. Well, that's weird. But yeah, that's all. That's the only reason I made that class. But yeah, that's what he does.
Makes sense. I gotta wait for the game to reload for me. To calculate how much damage you take. Okay, let's see. So that's 15, 25, 30, 36 damage you're gonna take. It's good you're taking half.
That's half. My God. How strong was that Minotaur?
He was pretty strong. He survived what, 4 rounds against this thing? It took a lot of damage. All right, Tortek, you are up. You see Oaknut get brutalized.
I was already kind of like half health already, so yeah. But I'm still hurting.
All right, all 3 of those are hits. You can do your bonus attack if you want it to. Yep. Oh, actually, describe your kill.
Ooh.
All right, and it just chops in half. And it crumbles to what looks like rubble. And we'll end the combat here. You see how this experience thing is wrong right now? It's telling you guys that you all get 575. That's not how much you get. You get more than that.
I gotta fix mine anyway. I have wrong amount.
It looks like you guys are gonna get 4,202 experience each.
Do we have to add that ourselves, or are you gonna add that?
You do it.
What?
You guys do it.
Okay. In D&D Beyond or Boundary?
It doesn't matter as long as you're keeping the track in the same place and it's accurate.
And how much did you say we each get?
4,202. So as the combat ends, just a few seconds after the gargoyle dies, you guys are going to hear, I appreciate you setting me free. If you ever head down to Menza Baranzan, look me up. I'll make sure you're not killed instantly when you get there. And then you hear a spell being cast, and you don't hear the Drow's voice anymore.
Vlad! Vlad! You just hear me crying for him. Vlad! God damn it. Can't make any good company around here. He was the only person disintegrating the bean.
Lucano gets up and goes to the body of her friend, and she like puts her hand over his mangled chest, and she says, rest easy, my friend. You had a hard life. You had a hard death. I'll remember you. And she gets up, she puts her sword and says, well, looks like I got nothing left to fight for. You guys want a friend?
I'm gonna, like, before she says anything, I'm gonna reach in my bag and pull out those scales I found earlier and be like, not sure what this is, but I feel like I should say some kind words. That Minotaur was probably one of the greatest Minotaur fighters I've ever seen. With that, I just want to see how the scales tip him.
She looks at you like with like she's taken off her helmet so you can see like she's a Cholton woman, taller than average, long black hair underneath her helmet. She says, that was touching. He was one of the greatest of his kind. We just weren't able to continue the fight. I don't even know how I got here. She looks around for the first time, noticing she's in a dungeon. It's like, last I remember, we were in a tower, and some mage took a piece of glass out at me and brandished it, and then I was in this room. Oh, I was in that room for a long time.
How big was that glass?
Like, breathes. She says it was about this big when she was trapped. She looks around. She says, "It must have grown," as she sees the shards everywhere.
Oh my god! So, do you think these little shards can suck us back in? Should we leave?
She steps on one and it cracks. She says, "Doesn't seem to be magic anymore."
That's terrifying. Ooh, actually, can I look over at our friend over here about that gem you told us that you were gonna sell?
Oh yes. Here you go. This is only 2,000 platinum. That's it. It's such a steal for this greatest of the brown gem family.
Say 2,000 platinum.
I don't think I have that much.
I could strike you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna like.
He looks at you. He says, "You say that now, but what if you looked at this beautiful?" Reaches behind his back. Canary. There's nothing in his hand.
Can I like reach in my bag and be like, you know what? I think you need this.
You poke thin air. It's nothing. There's nothing there.
I'm gonna reach
Good
in my
call,
bag
though.
and pull out a middle finger.
Oh no.
And this is for you.
Got this at Walmart. It's nice.
He says, "Oh yes, I've sold a few of those. Yes. They weren't attached at the time though." And he looks furtively around the room.
I'm just gonna. Can I pull out a boomerang and be like, I hope you know how to handle one of these because you're gonna need it in here. Just hand it over.
He looks up and down and around. And he's like, Oh yes, I could sell this. I could sell this to any of these undead around here. I could sell this to maybe even this guy. He turns to you, Limit. He says, "How would you like a boomerang?"
I do not need a boomerang. Did anyone ever tell you that all your shit is invisible?
Oh no! It's not invisible. Just that rare. It's that rare that it might seem invisible to you, but it's really just its exquisite value coming to play.
Can I hold a product? Can I
Oh yes,
touch?
of course. What would you like to see? How about this? This looking glass. Here you go. He hands you nothing.
There's nothing. I don't feel anything in my hands. There's no weight.
Nope.
Nothing. This guy's nuts.
Is he nuts or is his product intangible until purchased?
What's the cheapest thing you got for sale?
He he reaches into his robes. He pulls out. He says, "No, not this." He looks down. Says, "Oh yes. And he scoops a bunch of pebbles off the floor. He says, "Rock candy, 2 gold per
Oh,
ounce."
what was in your robe that you have no interest of selling?
Oh no, that's just for me. I can't.
No, you didn't help with that fight at all. I think you owe it to us as a party to tell us what you got. The good stuff.
Okay, but you have to not tell anybody that I have this. I could be hunted. He reaches in and he pulls out a rag. It's so dirty.
Oh,
I'm gonna like look at him and be like, "Oh, can I like lean in and whisper in his ear and be like, buddy, I have a plan for you." And I want to use magical tinkering and to make his dirty rag start illuminating 5 feet radius.
He looks at it. He says, "And this is just one of the many talents of this, my most prized and secret possession. Now that you know, you are my best friends, and I must accompany you to the ends of the earth." And he puts it back in his pocket.
I'm gonna
well,
look at
at
him and be
least
like,
he's one more body.
I think he's got potential.
It's a
He
Yeah,
remind me. I was like, he
potential
reminded me of
for-
that other guy that we used to have. You know, we owe him
Potential
one.
for enemy fodder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like look at them all and just be like, you all shamed me for that cowardly man that ran from us. And this loyal man stood in the face of a gargoyle without flinching.
He tried to sell him. He tried to sell him a potion.
I say nay. He owes me a giant gem. I say he's accompanying us. I want him to join the party.
I definitely would like the Tilton to join us. I don't know about the merchant.
She looks at you clear-eyed and says, "However my sword can assist, I have a good feeling about you guys."
Do you think we can rest in here?
And she looks at you, Tortek, and whispers, or she lowers her voice a little, and she says, "I saw what you did, and I won't forget it." And she makes a potion gesture where she saw you give her friend a potion.
She's saying she's gonna poison you.
I think she's an alcoholic.
She gives a solemn sigh and just gently clasps you on the shoulder like a sister in battle. She's like, "As any great warrior would do, you're correct." And you get she's calling you a great warrior without using the words, yeah. All right. What's anybody want to do? You are free to move about the dungeon.
I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I don't know about you. I know I gave y'all that cat nap, but some of us haven't rested. And I'm just gonna hold my arm a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna reduce my arm and just kind of hold my nub. And be like, oh.
Yeah, we need to find a place to rest.
You think this place is safe? This little room? We destroyed the mirror.
We did destroy the mirror.
We got.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Alright, that's him. Thanks, Keltash. That was you. I'll give it to you.
Ridiculed for my decision to destroy the mirror.
You were right. You were right.
I think this place seems. I mean, we've made the mistake of sleeping where we've just battled before, but I feel like we got the giant gargoyles up there to protect us. And
Well, now I'm all right. So honestly, I'm a little concerned about the door that's open now.
which door?
The
We'll
door,
take
the,
turns watching.
the stone door that just opened up.
Yeah, but you know where that door. Oh, well, I guess there were bad guys in that room, but I don't think they come out while the doors are open. I don't know.
So have we heard anything coming from there?
Give me a listen roll.
What a
It-
perception?
Perception, yeah.
I was gonna be like, what is the listen roll?
Yes.
Anytime you want to use one of your senses, it's perception.
Okay.
I am perceiving.
You hear nothing.
Guys,
Merchant, I think there's someone in that room that wants to buy something from you. You should go check it out.
no. No, you shouldn't. Trust me, you owe me that gem. Stay over here. I think what happened is okay. We may have made some mistakes earlier in the battle. I'm not going to point the fingers, but I think maybe that guy might have died. I don't think we should. But I think if we sleep here, tiny corridor, Tortek's full health. I think he could take guard first. We got the barely injured.
Why don't
What
we
was the new
just-
person?
Why don't we just set up the merchant in front of us to guard, and that way,
We'll hear him trying to
stare
sell to
everyone.
somebody.
Yeah, it'll just stare them off with his imaginary wares.
I like how you were so opposed to the meat shield idea, and all of a sudden it's a great idea with this guy.
Well, this guy's kind of an ass.
No, I was opposed. I was
We don't
opposed
know.
to a meat shield that would potentially hit us to get out of the way.
We
Or to
haven't
get
even
us out of the
seen
way.
him in combat. That's the thing that y'all don't even realize. What if we have an untamed beast, but was also imagine if he was attacked and then boom, Ninja Turtle. I don't know. I'm saying back pocket. We got a wild card in our hand.
Yeah, put him in the back pocket of another pair of
I
pants.
think we need to sleep because I have one of each spell slot and some low HP.
Atan says, I'll do what I can to help us rest. And he digs through his pile of nothing. He finds something in that pile of nothing. He moves over to the edge here. He says, this magic curtain will hide us from the world, and pulls nothing over the
Maybe
edge
he
of
was
the-
normal before he got
Oh
sucked
my
here.
god!
Maybe
Can
this is
I?
mirror craze. Yeah.
I don't know about
Maybe-
you guys, but I feel safe enough to go to sleep.
Maybe
You're just
all of his
exhausted,
stuff,
man.
maybe all of his stuff was gathered in the mirror world, and we can't see it.
There was nothing in the mirror world. Nothing there. He's
Nothing
tried.
except time.
This is his coping mechanism, I think. He opened a little imaginary shop to keep himself busy in there.
So I want to ask the Cholchin and the merchant, how long were they in the mirror? Do they remember?
So the flare of madness from Atan's eyes drops just for a second when you ask this question. He said, it wasn't long before time lost all meaning. And then he goes back and says, but I kept myself busy with selling all of my friends all of my wares, and I still have some left for you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try giving him some imaginary money and be like, okay, dude, here, have some. This is some platinum coin. Here you go.
Oh, yes, my first customer in a long time. And here is this engraved whistle. You blow on it, and you'll meet your true love.
Ooh, thank you. I pretend to put it around my neck.
Yes, looks good on you.
I'll save it for when I have time for a hot date.
Lucano says, I tried to keep time, but as he says, after a little while, you can't tell. It was probably months, maybe years. I don't know. I was on a battlefield fighting some mages that had gargoyles as their uh, familiars or something. I don't know. And me and my friend here, she gestures to the body. We were sucked into the mirror, and we ended up here. No idea how.
The mirror must have been added to this tomb at some point, based on your stories. Because if they used it as a hand weapon of some sort or a mobile weapon, and now it's attached to the wall and it's grown, sounds like you've been transported here.
She says, yes. I've always distrusted magic. This is why.
All right, gang, how are we gonna do this? You think napping it?
Okay. At the end of this Atan, he shuffles around, putting a pebble in each of your packs, and he says, "This is to protect against the death curse. It will do the job, I swear it." Lucano says that where she's from, uh, they don't call it the death curse; they call it the reckoning. Um, she said that she's originally Cholton, but she left her home when she was little. That's why she doesn't have a Cholton accent. And she went as far east as she could find, and she settled there until the reckoning came, and she had her basically a seer that was hanging out with her chosen family went into a trance and told her that if she raised an army and she came to Cholt, she might be able to end the death curse. And she did raise the army, and they were fighting, and she got captured and ended up in the mirror. And that's all she knows.
Can is so would the reckoning be like a? Is she referring to like a different time, like they would know it as?
No, she's referring to just it's the same thing. It's just somewhere. It's from the people over there have no contact with the
Okay.
people over here, so they just call it something different.
Got it. So, probably not then. But you know how to slay gargoyles, right?
She pulls her blade out for a second, and you can see the gleaming edge on it. She says, "I know how to kill everything."
Okay. We got 4 of them right up here that we're trying to deal with right now, actually.
No.
No, we're not. We're not.
She says,
Not
"Well,
saying.
that's a tall order, but I'll fight him with you."
No, there will be no fighting with gargoyles if we can avoid it. We have bigger fish to fry.
She says, "Okay, I'm also here for the bigger fish." And Atan says, "Oh, you want big fish? I'll get you some big fish. You want grouper? I got grouper." And he pulls out a grouper. Well, you know what he thinks is a grouper, and lays it on his lap, and he says, "With a fire, we can cook this up, and everybody will be full."
I mean, I do like grouper. That is one of my favorite fish.
What's this merchant's name again?
Atan.
Atian. Thanks, Atan. Do you want to?
What's the Chultan's name?
Lucanu.
Lucano.
Lucanu. Like Keanu,
Lu-
but
okay.
Lucanu.
Lucano.
She's his long lost sister.
Well,
She
Action
is the
hero.
one. No one kill her
I-
dog. So are we gonna
Which
try to
was
rest
the-
here?
I need a rest, preferably. But if we need to go, we can go. But then we are going heelless.
Short or long? Short or long?
If we could do a long, I'd like a long.
I just feel maybe it would be better if we, I don't know, this is kind of a dead end. If an enemy does come up on us, there's nowhere to run. But if we sleep next to that sliding door into that booby trap, at least we know how to solve that trap. If we needed to run, there'd be places to go.
Somebody accidentally raises their arm in their sleep and the door comes down.
I don't know. I feel safe enough to sleep here, honestly. But
You're
I
just
mean,
woozy from loss of blood.
yeah.
He's like, I could sleep.
You're like
Falls over.
passing out.
Guys, I think we should rest.
Well, okay, let's rest then.
Short or long?
You want to try it along and have someone keep watch? Take
Long
turns.
and
The merchant said they would, I think.
He says, "Of course I will."
Merchant
All
guard.
right, merchant, set up shop right there at the crossroads of these hallways, right there. And if anyone comes, you try to sell to them very loudly,
Oh, I'll sell everything.
very loudly, so we wake up. Okay.
Okay, so who wants to take the party's fate in their hands? I need 2 D100 rolls.
Not it.
Not it.
I'll do one. No, it's not like it. Oh God, I'll just do the first one right off the bat. All right, I did my one. Someone
Okay.
else. What did that roll? 45. Is that good? Lower's right. Better, right? That's under 50.
We can. You gotta roll a D100.
There's no Alicia in here.
Oh,
Cortex.
Cortex.
Cortex, you gotta roll a D100.
That's even better. Okay. I feel like those are decent. Can we have a nap?
Okay, so you guys attempt to take your nap.
No.
Oh God, don't do that.
A few hours goes by uneventfully. Then you guys start hearing things, shuffling. You hear a very distinct humanoid scream that cuts off in a gurgle. You hear the sound of boots get closer to you
No.
and then get far away from you again. You hear like a fluttering sound, and from really far away, what sounds like an explosion. And then the ceiling above you rumbles about 7 hours into it, and you manage to get through your rest without seeing anything though.
Oh my God.
Count it.
Time has passed. Yes.
This
That
is not
is-
good.
But we did long rest, right?
You did long rest. Go ahead and click your long rest. Yeah.
Woo.
But
Does anyone know how to click a long rest on the action HUD?
you're still not able to get into your character sheet?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, no.
Amara. Is there any way I can get can I adjust it this way? I can't figure out how to get a. What am I trying to say? The 2 extra infusions.
Oh, didn't we already take care of that? No. Oh,
I
thought
thought
you.
we did, but I don't have. I can't get the ring into my inventory.
Okay, let me.
We don't have to do it like right now. I can send you it later in the week, but yeah.
Yeah, sure. We can sort it out. The if that ring of spell storing, it behaves weird when Xander was playing an artificer, he also had a ring of spell storing, but we could never really get it to work right. It was always messed up. So it might always be messed up, but we can still use it. We just have to do workarounds.
Yeah, we can always do like the honor system too. Like I want to just abuse that. I mean, I was honestly considering just giving it to Tito though. Just be like, boom.
Yeah.
Oh.
We can make it work. It's just for some reason Foundry has a hard time handling that ring of spell storing, and I don't know why. I
Some
can't
items are just
find
funky.
a way for you to rest on this combat hood. That sucks.
I think it is
I can't enter your character sheet either. I'm gonna have to like remake you.
Oh no.
dun, dun, dun.
I might as well get to that right now, I guess. Well, we're almost done. I'll remake you for next time, and we'll just consider you having full stuff for the next 15 minutes.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what I rolled. Oh, I just rolled initiative. Never mind.
Yeah, that button's initiative. I also did the same thing looking for it.
Yeah, it was mine. I was like, maybe I can find it here.
I bet there's a command you can enter into the chat, but I don't know what that command might be. Well, I'll fix it for next time for sure. So you guys have rested. You are not facing an ambush as far as you can tell. What would you like to do?
Can we call out for the merchant? What was his name?
A10.
A10.
Oh, I didn't move him. Sorry. He comes. He pops his head around the corner. He says, "Yes, my friend.
Oh, how did it end up going last night?
I had some customers. They didn't speak very much, but they did buy a lot."
Well, I asked you to sell very loudly, my friend. I didn't hear
I
a peep
did.
out of you.
I did sell loudly.
Were those customers similar to us? Like, real? Or were they more of like, the invisible sort?
I don't understand the question, but they were pretty rude. Some might say hostile, but you know what? A good salesman can sell to anyone, no matter how hostile.
What did they say that was so rude to you?
Well, what?
How were they hostile?
They just didn't know how to talk right. Some didn't have very many words for me. I told them that's okay.
Can I see what they gave you?
He pulls out a handful of nothing. Says,
I just shake my head.
And what did you sell to them?
Oh, I sold them magical enhancements for their reflexes.
Their reflexes.
Yes, they move faster now.
I'm gonna look back at Lemon and be like, Lemon, I think that those people were similar to his reflex potions. Yeah.
Here's hoping, right?
I hope so. Unless you really can give people like Genkai boosts down here. All right, you're good to go. Super powered. It's like,
See you later.
Goodbye, Mr. Zombie.
Okay, well, here's an even worse question, guys. What's the plan? There's murder gargoyles straight ahead, and a circular death room that made me lose an arm in the other way. So
Well, there's another hallway down.
There was also
you don't have a weapon?
also you guys on can you see if I click over here? There's that
I-
stone head over here.
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
You guys found. And there was a hallway over here with a door, and then you found a staircase over here. And so far, that's it on this level.
Okay. Well, what do y'all think? Go and explore the northern passage that we haven't explored?
Yeah, I think let's go north and then take a left and see what happens. I'm just not in a rush to get mauled by gargoyles again.
Yeah. Well, we're going towards them, so be wary.
Well, I'm gonna walk past that hall, the stairs.
Yeah, you didn't see that part of the stairs, because you didn't go down there. But yeah, there's an area the gargoyles can't reach.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be like, hey, 10, gather your belongings. We have to find new customers.
Oh, what a great idea! Yes, in search of new horizons.
Okay, I don't think I've been down here. Can you describe what I see?
Oh no, you were
Um,
stuck in.
I'm stuck in the mirror.
Okay, so to your left, right here, you see what appears to be a large stone door looms at the end of this hallway, but it bears no handles or hinges. Jutting from the wall on each side of the door are two matching bronze sculptures, each the head and neck of a serpent with fangs bared. On the lintel above the door is inscribed the following message in common: warm like flame, cold for the cruel, still for the dead, rule for the ghoul. And everyone give me your perception roll standing here.
Am I remembering this from the last session or from way previous back?
Last
No, last
session,
session.
somebody was looking at the door. Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say, man, that sounds so familiar.
You guys are rolling so well. Anybody that rolls over a 10, which it seems to be everyone, you guys smell the smell of rotting flesh coming from the door.
Oh no, that's
Like,
not.
well, I guess human doesn't matter. I was gonna say it's like dead flesh.
Smells like that, yeah.
I'm not proficient in burning flesh or rotting flesh enough to tell you what species it is.
Yeah.
That'd be a
Are they
pretty cool
hostile?
smell.
And Tortek, you looking down the staircase, you see after 10 feet, this dusty corridor becomes a staircase that descends 15 feet to a lower tunnel. Resting on the floor at the bottom of the staircase is an old treasure chest with a rusty built-in lock. Just
Oh, yeah.
beyond the chest, the tunnel opens up to a huge dark chamber.
Well, that looks like a trap.
Did we open it?
Nobody's gone down there yet.
Maybe our merchant friend cares what's
Are
in
you
it.
kidding me? We're not going and checking it?
Oh,
Oh,
I suppose I tried to pause it.
did anything happen?
Sarlacc?
Did you really?
The Sarlacc? The thing that ate Boba Fett?
Did that really just happen?
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe. We don't know yet.
I
See,
have to
you're-
reset the fog of war. Hold on.
Tortek, you're not concerned at all what's in that chest? Do you think it's evil? You don't think any benefit? More treasure. Why you gotta be a Debbie Downer?
You say wearing a brilliant opal crown or obsidian crown. There's no treasure here, says the man wearing the opulent crown.
That's epic.
Can I investigate the chest?
Yes. Sorry, that room wasn't set up right. I had to stop you from going in there before I could set it up. All right, give me a second. Pull the book back up, and I will tell you what you see.
Oh, God. They're both so bad.
Okay, so the chest seems to be like old and in disrepair. Even the lock is rusty, and it looks like it would be quite easy to take.
Why would there just be treasure laying out in the middle of an unlocked room?
Picked, yeah.
I
Anyone
mean,
want to?
if you have the key, you can also use it. But you need thieves' tools to pick a chest. So if nobody has thieves' tools, you guys are out of luck. You could smash it. That's a thing. You can smash chests. But if you want to actually take the lock off, you need thieves' tools. You might have them knock. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. So if you wanted to open that, you could try.
What do you roll for it?
Sleight of hand.
Not the most.
Is sleight of hand not a skill anymore?
No, it is.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at this thing. Yeah, I have a +1, so I'm like, eh. Anyone thieving like?
Feeling what?
Anyone know how to know how to
Remember,
steal?
you have your flash of genius too.
I'm gonna give it a go then. I'm gonna be like, I feel like not everything has to be terrible.
Tortek, did you want to actually be in the room where you were before? You can now. Okay. I just had to reset up the room. I'll put you back where you were. Okay. That's where you were.
Is it safe in there? Are you kidding me? It's not how you sneak into a room. I'm gonna squat down and look at the chest and give it a. I'm gonna try to pick it.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Oh no, I didn't.
Sure. You didn't get it. You can hand your thieves tools to somebody else to try if they want to, but
What do you have to roll for it?
For
sleight of hand.
All right, I'll try.
Give it a go, my sir. If you get a better roll than me, I'll give you some insight. What you got? Never mind. Oh
No.
God.
Tortek, what you see, 4 marble columns support the ceiling of this grand tomb. Twin staircases ascend to an upper gallery, where a carving in the form of a giant maze adorns the wall. On the floor of the tomb stands an opaque crystal sarcophagus that is constantly changing color. Minotaur murals adorn the walls on the lower level of this tomb. That's what you see.
That sounds terrifying.
Lemon, are you gonna stay in that hallway?
No, I'll come down.
I'm gonna look at Lemon while he's coming
try
down.
the chest when you're on your right here.
Yeah, give it a poke. Here you go. Got the thieves' tools like waving. I'm like, just slide a hand it. Just There has to be treasure in here.
Uh,
We're not letting Tortec be right.
I really feel that if you think there's treasure in there, that you should be the one to get it.
I tried. I couldn't
You
get into
tried.
it.
Yeah.
Okay,
If you fail picking lock by a certain amount underneath what you need, then it's you just don't have the skill to pick it.
all right, I take the kit from him and I do it.
Hang on.
All
Oh,
right, the lock clicks and falls away.
I take a step
What you
back
doing,
and I
boy?
look at Okanok. I'm like,
here.
all right, it's unlocked.
Oh, okay. Hang on now. It's like when I immediately like cast my magic armor
I know
and
how to get in
activate
here.
it.
I know how to
But
get
I
in
mean
here.
to cast it twice, oops, I was gonna take one away. But I'm gonna like load up with both hands and I'm gonna grab the top and kind of like just pull it open real quick.
All right,
Oh my
you
God.
pull it open,
Oh, he's in
and
D&D right now. Okay, bet. Don't
a
worry.
secret compartment opens
funny, 'cause I was
from
about
the
to
top
play,
of the
I
stairs.
was about to play that
A
Gold
giant
song.
stone ball
You
comes
dodged a
out
bullet,
and
my
starts rolling down the
I
stairs.
just ping me when you're back.
Oh
If you're
god.
down.
At
Of course it does.
I would like to step to the side.
What are you gonna do, Lemon and Oaknock?
Can I like
the
run and
stairs work?
jump and
Yeah.
You're gonna
evade?
run into the.
He wants to
Into the
Indiana
room.
Jones it.
Okay, you two, Oaknock.
Can I run back up before the boulder gets in?
No, the boulder is at the top of the stairs, covering the whole staircase.
Indiana
Does
Jones.
it go all the way to the ceiling? Can I like?
Yes, it does.
Okay, then yeah,
it's
my only
huge.
option. I'm not gonna just sit here and get
Okay,
run over.
so you two turn to run.
Same.
Tortek and Keltash turn to scramble. At the exact same time, I need to make a template to show you what happens.
Oh God.
Can I
Sorry.
also scream to Atan and be like, Atan, down here.
Oh, Willow's crying. Willow, I'm sorry, baby.
Okay, this section of floor falls away. It becomes a pit.
Yo.
So all of you are gonna end up in the pit. Is what's gonna happen. So
Can I teleport back?
So hold on. You need to let's see. Any character on the stairs or in the tunnel below. Sorry, you guys all have to roll dexterity. Everybody has to roll dexterity. You need a 15 or above. Actually, sorry, it's an acrobatics check, not a saving throw. So you need a 15 or above on an acrobatics check.
Awesome.
You're still gonna end up in the pit, but you're not gonna get hit by the ball. Yeah.
Well, would me and Lemon be able to jump over the pit?
No, because it's gonna fall like as you're running and in chaos.
Oh,
But
It's not like
actually,
something-
no. Hang on. Before this happens, can I cast? Are we gonna take falling damage? Is that what's happening?
There's no time to cast a spell. This is a trap that's been strung.
Well, it's a reaction though. I can cast Featherfall. Would that like help any though? Because we're not taking falling damage. We're just
You
getting
can't
squished.
take a reaction in the middle of a trap being set off. You
Oh.
have to do what the trap says, which is dexterity saving, or sorry, acrobatics check.
Oh, got you. Okay. Acrobatic.
Okay.
And can I use a flash of genius on
You
myself?
should, yes, you should do that. Keltash is going to be the only one hit by the ball.
How much? Hang on. Let me.
You only get one flash of genius per reaction.
I'm gonna use it on me. Sorry, Tito. I was debating on you, but I think I can heal you easier than to be able to heal me.
You're going to take 23 damage, Keltash, as the ball hits you. The rest of you are going to make it into the pit before the ball hits you. Why are you in combat? woken up. That's weird.
Fighting with life.
I think Ognak pulled me to get in front of me.
I heard him. Tito, you got a long rest.
So did
No,
you.
we can't use his character sheet, so I'm just gonna take that
Oh.
damage from him next time. Oh man, I accidentally closed the book. Give me a second to pull it back up.
No, I was just looking at your spell slots. I seen that you had like all your spell slots missing, so I was like, Tito, you got a long rest.
Yeah, my character thingy doesn't work.
It's okay.
It's because you used the cursed one that I don't even know why
Yeah.
it's there. I can't get rid of it. If I could, I would.
Self-destruct option.
Okay, let's see. So you guys all fall into this pit, which has acid in it.
No. No thanks.
How tall are you, Oaknock and Lemon?
I don't
3
remember.
foot.
Okay, there's 5 feet of acid in the pit. So you guys are
Oh.
literally swimming in it. Let's see.
This was a really bad trap.
Can I like ask Tortek? Be like, Tortek, I'm not trying to like demean myself, but is it okay if I like stand on you?
Okay. Everybody that fell into the pit actually gets another dexterity. This is a saving throw.
Babe.
With disadvantage to try to not to hold on to the edge of the pit to not touch the acid. You really don't want to touch this acid. It's going to do a lot of damage.
Can I please use my flying boots?
Yes, you can fly.
Okay.
You don't have to.
Can I grab?
No.
Mm.
your dex, like, instead of doing dexterity saving throw, you just fly out of the pit. Everybody else has to do his dexterity saving throw though.
Could I teleport out? Like I have boots that teleport.
There's no time to cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
And your boots, yeah, you could use them after you did your saving throw. The boots are just always on, and you just choose whether you're gonna fall or not.
Oh, we're making a deck save again?
Yes, this one's an actual saving throw.
Well, the boots let me teleport 15 feet backwards.
Right. You're gonna have a chance to do that after this trap goes off.
What was the dex save?
Yep, dex save. You need a 15, so you two are good so far.
How do I do a dex save on the character sheet?
Click on dex stat and then click on saving throw.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Ugh.
You're gonna fall in the pit, but I'll let you use your boots as soon as you hit the acid, so you're only gonna take the damage once. Everybody else is holding on to the edge, and you can kind of shimmy your way up. You notice on your way down, Ognock, that the walls are lined with glass. That's why it was so hard to actually get out. Okay, so 12d10 damage.
Jesus. Me.
Ognock.
Oh.
71 damage.
Oh. Good Lord.
No, he's
No.
got he's a tank. He can take it.
That's a wound.
How do we get him out?
I got out, but it's
Oh.
like I dipped in. You do not want to dip in.
You got dunked.
Oh.
Right, you're at 37.
My HP
Okay.
bar just went boink.
So let me move you guys to the outside of the pit edges. Oh, wait, what? What's happening? Okay, so the chest is completely smashed by the boulder. And there's obviously a pit in between you and the staircase and the smashed chest. You guys can give me a perception roll though.
Did we just lose all of our new party? Where are they?
They're still in that hallway. They didn't come down in time to see all this, but they're like, "We'll wait here for you."
Wait, perception, you said?
I didn't see nothing. I'm shook.
Tortek, you see. Let's see. What do you see? You see something that when you're looking at that rubble, you see something that's like shines like it's made out of brass or something, like that brassy bronzy color. You see something about that in the rubble pile. How are you gonna get over the pit? Yeah, the pit is here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Tortek runs and jumps, lands over here in the rubble. Oh man, I made it template. It's a key.
Oh. Probably the key to the damn chest we just got destroyed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it?
It's the strangest thing. When it's in the rubble, it looks exactly like a brass key. You pick it up though, it's invisible.
Oh man, what's his name's gonna live?
Yeah, brother.
It
Hold
feels
on.
exactly like it did when you could see it, but it's now invisible.
I'm just gonna like.
You hear 810. He's like, "Ooh, I could sell that."
I think Tortek's losing it, guys.
It's crazy contagious.
So yeah, you find yourself in a tomb. 4 marble columns support the ceiling of this grand tomb. Twin staircases ascend to an upper gallery where a carving in the form of a giant maze adorns the wall. On the floor of the tomb stands an opaque crystal sarcophagus that is constantly changing color. Minotaur murals adorn the walls on the lower level of the tomb.
Oh man, too bad we lost that one guy.
Yeah.
It's good that Lucano didn't follow you down here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Super upset. Can I approach the sarcophagus?
Sure. It's
Investigate
just
it?
rapidly changing colors. You've never seen anything like it.
Wait.
It's colorful.
Now, is this when you say color changing? Are we talking like the flail snail?
It does look remarkably like a flail snail shell now that you think about it.
Mm.
Is there a god that's a flail snail?
Yeah, you would know as somebody who was there when they're actually being worshipped. There is. Unk was the flail snail.
I only know of Gary the snail.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look and be like, I wonder if this is Unk's tomb.
What's up with the
Maybe.
Minotaurs, though?
And there's what's on the wall? Minotaurs?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so sad.
So I'm not opening the tomb.
Oh my god. That's where you draw the line.
Yeah, I'm just like looking at him. I'm like, I literally just almost drowned in acid. I am not opening the tomb.
Lemon, in your mind, you hear Moa, who doesn't speak very much, up, and he says, Unk was a powerful ally and a very level head. We should free him or her. We should free her.
Okay. I go to open the sarcophagus without saying anything to anybody.
No.
Let me see. See what happens.
Oh my god. I need to like prepare myself.
Well,
Can I
it's
cast?
also-
Can I cast a healing spell on myself real quick?
Yeah.
Or-
Oh, there's the sarcophagus section.
Where's-
As you walk up to it, you notice there's a tiny keyhole in the lid. It's carved into it.
Oh,
Oh my god.
well, didn't we just find a key? All right.
All right, you have an invisible key.
I use it to unlock the sarcophagus, if possible.
Does not fit.
I give it back to Tortek. Sorry. Thanks for trying.
All right, you're gonna get 16 healing. Back up to 53.
Get a little heal on.
All right, guys, we are going to have to cliffhang here tonight in the middle of this tomb after narrowly avoiding getting your face melted off with acid, especially Ogna.
What would happen if you fall in there? Would you take that every turn?
Yeah. And the walls are made of glass, so you're just lucky that you had those boots.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, once I heard the guy, I was like, how do you climb out of this?
Yeah, there was no climbing out of it. There was going to have to be another way. So luckily, you had one.
Woo.
That's terrifying.
Sorry about that. I guess I shouldn't have opened it. You just seemed really interested.
My
Well,
idea.
there was treasure in it, so there was also a trap.
Worth it. I look at Oaknock and I go, worth it.
Yeah.
As his clothes are like eaten off halfway by acid,
And I'm completely fine.
and even your pretty magical metal armor is corroded a little bit.
I'm just sitting there, just like, oh. But I'm moving both my hands, and I'm like, it's still a good day. We made another one.
Are you going to work, Tito?
No, not tonight.
Oh, okay, good.
Thank good.
Yeah, I work tomorrow night. I worked yesterday instead of today because someone quit.
Yeah, your arms are probably tired after casting all those spells. You need rest.
Mm-hmm. You can't come in today. I've been overcasted.
I need a long
I
rest.
need a
Sorry.
long rest.
Sorry, a long rest. It's great.
Cool.
All right, well, have a great
right,
week, guys.
Dragon Z. Gang, take it
See
easy.
you guys.
Be safe.